All right, guys, so check it out. I'm giving away $7,000 for the best transformation. If you are interested, check out any one of my programs for 50% off, and it automatically enrolls you into this program and the challenge to get $7,000. So make sure you hit the link in the description to find out more details. Now let's get on to the video. Yo, what up, guys? I am here at Gorilla Bench in Clearwater, Florida. So I'm the west coast of Florida. Today, I'm gonna meet up with my man, Matt Levine. Now, Matt is a strength and conditioning coach, but a business owner of his own. He has his own facility here, Gorilla Bench. Also, he was actually one of my powerlifting coaches when I started powerlifting. So we're gonna go ahead, go inside, take a look at the gym. He's gonna give us a tour, and then he's also gonna show you guys on, if you are a coach looking to start your own facility, he's gonna give you his 5 key points that he would use to help increase revenue, but also start that business up appropriately. Let's do this. All right, guys, so here we are. We have the man himself, Matt Levine. We are at Gorilla Bench. He's gonna go ahead and take us through a tour of the facility and then go over 5 key details that you wanna use when opening up your own facility.
So welcome to Gorilla Bench Training Center. Here at our gym, we believe that strength is the answer. No matter what your fitness goal is, we believe that getting stronger and building a strong body is the answer to getting to the results that you want. So the way we set our gym up and everything that we designed here was based around strength. So walking in, first thing that we have here is our turf area. This is kind of our functional training area. We also have our Impulse Fitness classes here, which is like a strength training boot camp, 30-minute classes. We hit all the major muscle groups, cardiovascular, core. We do everything up here. It's also used for warm up and cool down and functional training for our athletes. As you come around a little bit, we don't have a ton of cardio equipment because we do all of our cardio functionally, whether we do it outside with our strongman stuff or we do it in here on the turf. But we do house all strength sports. So we have Olympic lifting racks, Olympic lifting bars, bumper plates, and then some of the strongman implements hang out up here as well. Coming back through is a little bit more commercial bodybuilding stuff. So you see like lat pull downs, dumbbells go up to 150s, military press. And then as we get into the back more, we have our powerlifting, which is the heart and soul of the gym. So we actually have 8 competition powerlifting racks here. So all the benches obviously pop out. So if you're not familiar with a competition rack, the benches pop out nice and easy. This way you guys can do your squats and then benches pop back in so you do all your bench press variations. And then all of our specialty bars kind of hang in the back here. So we have SSB, camber bars, spider bars, trap bars, everything you can need. 3 deadlifting platforms in the back, chalk bowls all around. Bench bars hang out in the corner over here. So we have Buffalo, Swiss bar, American Swiss bars, monolift if you're taking heavy squats. All our competition power bars hang up in the rack over here, as well as our bands and chains. We have a couple of machines here. We're not LA Fitness. We don't have inner and outer thigh machines. We don't have bicep curls. Everything we have here is for performance and strength. So we have belt squats, we have GHRs, we have reverse hypers, hack squats. And then for our conditioning, like I said earlier, a lot of the strongman implements hang out over in the corners. So we have our farmers. And then outside, we have all of our stones out here. So we have Husafeld stones, Atlas stones. Down in the back, we have our tires from 200 pounds all the way up to 1,200. And then we do our yoke runs and everything else out here.
All right, so Matt is gonna go ahead, you obviously seen the gym. He's gonna go ahead and go over 5 key points that every individual should look for and do when opening up their own facility, whether you're a coach or someone trying to get in the business of fitness. So Matt, take it away.
The first thing that you have to look at when you're getting ready to start any business, obviously, but obviously in fitness, we have a lot of different types of gyms, types of training styles. So you gotta figure out what kind of gym that you wanna open. Do you wanna open a strength training gym? Are you looking for more of a studio? Is it a commercial type gym? What are you guys trying to do? So that's the first thing you have to do, figure out what kind of gym you guys wanna open up. The second thing is, what is your market? So as you figure out what kind of framework that your gym is going to be held in, you need to figure out where the market is for that demographic. So if you want to open a powerlifting strength training gym, you can't go where you know there's an area where it's a bunch of people who just like to do cardio or a lot of an older population, because it's typically not going to be the market that you're looking for. Once you figure out where your market is and what kind of gym that is, you have to figure out what's going to set you apart. What's gonna make you different from the other gyms out there? We're kind of in a saturated fitness market now where there's gyms popping up all over the place and they're all different kinds of gyms. So that doesn't mean that you can't open something similar that's already out there, but you do have to figure out why you're going to be a different gym and what's gonna set you apart from your competition. Once you figure that out, it's getting your value out there. How are you gonna deliver the value of what sets you apart? So once I know here, we know that we focus on strength training. We know that no matter what your goal is, if you're trying to lose weight, get in shape, reclaim your fitness, if you've been out of the gym for a while, we're going to drive home that strength training is gonna be the shortest, most efficient route to get to that goal. So the way we deliver that value is through our coaching, is through our classes, is through our culture here. We have a culture here that everyone is striving to get stronger, which then makes everyone that come in, they understand that strength is going to be the goal, and that's gonna be the quickest way to get you to what your goal is specifically. Once you have those first four questions answered, you start building your model. And that's what we did here. We knew what we wanted to accomplish. We knew where we needed to be to do it. We sat down and we said, okay, what is the most efficient business model that's gonna get us the clientele that we want? What price points do we need to have in order to make the business run and be profitable? And then also, how are we gonna get the word out there about what we're doing and why we're different? So those are the 5 questions that you need to sit down and answer and have people around you that are going to be helping you get that information a little bit more apparent. So it's really easy to sit down and be like, I want to open a gym, or I want to be a coach, or I want to be a trainer. But if you don't have the right data coming in and you're not surrounding yourself with people who can help organize that data for you, you're going to have a little bit of a tougher time getting that started. I've been in fitness my entire adult life. I started in the industry at 18. I'm 33 now. This is all I've ever done. It's all I've ever done to make money. So I've run a few gyms. I've worked at a bunch of gyms, and now I have the opportunity to be the managing partner at this gym. So what I want to do, more important than what to do, is the misconceptions about what this actually will end up being for you in one way or another. This is just my experience. Yours might be different, but at least it'll give you an idea. This will take more money than you think it will. You will set a budget. You will, especially if you're doing what we did, where we bought a building and we gutted it down to the studs and then built it from the ground up. You set a budget, you do the best you can. You even put in the cushion fund. You add in extra money for the unknowns. And almost always it's going to cost more money, not only to get the doors open, but to get you through your first year, your second year of business. It typically will be more than you can imagine it being, even with all the planning that you could possibly do. So plan for that. The other thing is the time. 40-hour work weeks will be done for quite some time, probably ever. I know Phil hasn't worked 40 hours probably since before he started working. Same thing with me. It's the long weeks, they're long hours, they're long days. You have to love what you do. You have to be passionate about it. It's the greatest job in the world. I love what I do. I love this industry, but it is definitely taxing, and it is a lot more than a normal 9 to 5. It will never be a 9 to 5. So if you think that's what it'll be, it's not for you. Your model and your marketing. So the one thing that I could tell you, especially being here, but also in the past at the other gyms, the stuff that I thought was going to work sometimes did not work at all, fell flat on my face. Controversially, some of the stuff that I'm like, oh, that's not gonna do much, it ended up being a home run for us. So you have to be pliable and malleable and always being able to pull the audible whenever things are working and not. If you're emotionally committed to what you said you were going to do when you started, you're setting yourself up for failure. I have no emotional attachment to this business other than the fact that I love it. If something's working great, we're gonna run with it. If something's not working great, I'm not afraid to cut it. I don't have any emotional attachment except getting the best service for our members and being successful as a business. So you have to make sure that you're not attached to anything that you said you were gonna do when you started out, because that might just not work out for you. The clients. So when everyone gets into coaching and training, they get really hung up and caught up on, I want to coach, power lifters. I'll use that because that's our world. And they get really focused on the totals, and they get really focused on the cueing and diving into the education of how to be the best coach possible. What they don't tell you in personal training school is how to acquire clients, but more importantly, how to retain your clients, and delivering the right value to the right person to make sure that that client stays on with you for years and years at a time. Because anybody can do anything for 90 days. But if you can't hold on to them past that point, you're gonna have a really hard time building your business up and having reoccurring revenue that's gonna allow you to expand, grow, and then pay your bills. Obviously, that's why we're getting into this, is to be able to support our lifestyle. So I would spend as much time, if not more time, learning behavioral styles, learning how to connect with people, learning how to deliver the value in the way that they need to receive it, to build a relationship with them that turns them into a raving fan of your business, so you're not in danger of constantly turning over clients. That said, when you have your pool of clients, don't ever forget about the pipeline. You have to constantly be in an acquisition mode. When you're at Chipotle, handing out business cards, getting a burrito, the guy next to you looks like he works out. Make sure you talk to that guy. Don't ever get complacent in having the clients that you have, because they're always gonna have attrition. You're always gonna lose clients, no matter how good of a coach you are. People move, people get hurt, babies happen, whatever the reason is. Make sure you keep that pipeline filled, so this way when you do lose a client, to fill its place. And then the unknown. So your unknown factors could be anything. So I'll tell you guys a quick story. We opened this gym and we worked so hard, and Rich Fika and Jen Rotzinger are my two partners here, and we literally broke ourselves physically trying to get this gym open when we did, and and it's amazing and I love it. So we're open for a few months, and we're starting to roll and we're starting to get some good tread going, and we had a plumbing issue that ended up flooding our gym. And that plumbing issue cost us more time, money, man hours than any other issue that could have possibly come up in the first year. Not what we thought was gonna be a problem. You always anticipate, getting people in the door is gonna be a problem, or getting your word out that you're a new business is the problem. So you have these factors and these things that you're planning for, but you're never planning for the unknown. You can't plan for the unknown, so the only thing you can do is be able to move and pivot as situations occur. Again, like I said earlier, if you're emotionally attached to the situation, you're gonna be very reactive and you're gonna react emotionally. You have to be in a place where where you know that no matter what problem comes up, you can solve it, you can pivot, you can move. And when you don't know, you have to have a network that you can reach out and ask for help, advice, whatever it is you need to get through that situation. But don't think that for 1 second, you're gonna open up a business and not come into some circumstance that's just gonna throw you a right hook and knock you off balance. How you recover is everything.
Matt Levine, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, what's your Instagram so people can follow you?
It's @MattLevine_GBTC.
All right, guys, there you have it. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification. I'll see you again next time. Peace.